morning. We're starting this video on a Saturday. Welcome to a little week of workouts, of eats. Kind of early for Saturday. It's like 7 a.m. right now. It's earlier than I would normally get up. But there's a hot dynamic mat Pilates class that I absolutely love, and they only do it at this time every week, which, to be fair, does get my butt out of bed. But right now I'm just taking Mochi out for a little morning wee.
Think about as we do this. So first of all, anyone with lower back issues, feel free to go ahead and bend.
That class is actually so hard. It's non-stop as well, which is hence why it's such a struggle to film, sorry. But since it is a Saturday morning, I'm going to treat myself to a morning coffee. It's a shame about this weather. But we're gonna, me and Watch, gonna go get a little morning coffee. Might get a croissant. Next week is very here, there, and everywhere, so it made sense to start today since this weekend's like a particularly quiet one. I film these videos is because I also want to challenge myself to diversify what I eat in a week. I feel like I have my go-to staple recipes, which I love, but if I do have the same thing every day for breakfast, I will always orientate for very similar dinners. Then if you look across the span of the week, not having enough different types of fruit and veg. This morning, because it is a Saturday, I've had such a nice chill morning. I've actually, spent the whole morning on my laptop, not working. I've been looking up Hindu outfits because from week today, I will be on my Hindu. Which is also why I'm trying to fit in the nice, healthy, balanced eating now. Starting off with the first meal of this video. This is more of a brunch lunch, to be honest. I'm craving avo toast with egg, like a really standard breakfast. However, I want to zhuzh it up a bit and use peas, because peas are something, at least for me, I will always have frozen peas in my freezer. It also really doesn't take that long, which is something I need to remind myself, because I can totally make this in the week. I'm gonna soft boil a couple of eggs. This is such a speedy recipe. I started by cooking my frozen peas. I chopped up some spring onion. Honestly, I think the spring onion is kind of what makes this dish. I wouldn't skip it. It gives it such a nice flavor. I'm then using a bagel, but to be honest, you could use literally any bread, toast, sourdough, whatever you want. I added ricotta, lemon, basil to my pea and spring onion mixture. Give it a good mash and then just served it up. You could use poached eggs. I just prefer them boiled. I've also made this before where I've added mint into the pea mixture. I just feel like peas are such a plain, versatile ingredient that you can actually have quite a bit of fun with them. And like I said, sometimes this is literally easier than your avo toast, and it's nice to change it up. Gorgeous. Right, let's give her a go. Bon appetit. It's actually better than I thought it would be. I like peas, but peas don't excite me. However, this is actually such a yummy dish. Hope you appreciate the realness. I was on TikTok yesterday. I saw people eating Popeyes and it looked so good. I've never tried it before. So guys, tonight is the night. It's Saturday night. We're going to take out, my sister's here. We got fries, got chicken. These are good. These are not bad. I don't know if this will be good. I saw someone try their mac and cheese and I was craving mac and cheese so badly. It's not bad. Yummy garlic, parm, saucy, boneless chicken. Oh damn, oh my god. That's really good. I'm not gonna manage all this, but I wanted to try a few things on the menu. We've got their tenders. I want to try it with some ranch. Oh my god, that's very good. I'm gonna watch a movie and enjoy this feast. Such a sleepy Sunday morning. I'm feeling like hit by a truck this Sunday morning, I think, because I've had such a busy week. And when Will isn't here, I'm just by myself. I'll like always find it so tempting to just like downtime, my pastime, just scrolling my phone. So I have to try my best to, I don't know, come up with ways to keep busy. To be fair, Sunday a lot of the time tends to just be a work day for me, an editing day anyway, because I always try to stick to a Sunday upload schedule for YouTube, and today I do have a lot of editing to do, so that's gonna be the plan. However, before I get into that, I want to go for a run. Well, I don't want to, but my running plan, I use 𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭, the running training app. I recommend it so much. Would not know what to do without that app. On my running plan for today is an 11K, which for some people is not a long run. For me, that is the longest run I've ever done. I've never run over 10K. At the same time, I'm like, what's 1K more than 10? I can do it. I know I can do it. That's what I love so much about my running plan. It goes up in increments by like just the slightest bit each week, because it really feels like, since I'm doing this properly, I have a half marathon in October and I'm like really taking my time with training. I'm really enjoying it. It's so cool to see my body get better at running. Today we're doing my Sunday long run 11K, but because of that I need to fuel up. So for breakfast, I'm not making anything exciting to film, but I also want to keep it real. My favorite pre-big run breakfast is always oats. I'm also gonna make a little slice of toast. I have this cottage cheese that I'm obsessed with. It has like chives. It's I normally would add a banana to my oats, but I'm out because it's the end of the week and I have like no food in my fridge, so I'm gonna just do some frozen raspberries. I love always having frozen raspberries on the go. Voila, we have a pretty substantial breakfast. Got my oats with my berries, and then I also just topped with some sunflower seeds. That's literally all I had. And honey, peanut butter. Okay, we're fueled. I'm just finishing getting ready. I did a 10K about 2 months ago, and I think I did it in like 59 minutes, like literally just under an hour. So for this 11K, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It's really taught me how important it is to fuel my body. If I don't fuel my body, I don't give my body the food it needs, I'm not gonna be able to run. I didn't really have that before with like Pilates or even weightlifting. I would like get up first thing and go do a weightlifting session. I would get through it, but I guess looking back, I'd be like, I don't know why I wouldn't feel my best. I don't know. I've just learned a lot this past month. I want to talk about some of my running must-haves. I never want to make you think that you need to have a bunch of accessories to be a runner or to start running. I like to keep things simple. There's a few things that really make a big difference to me. Running vest for one. This was really cheap. I think I got it on Amazon like over 2 years ago. It's just so I can have my phone on me. Actual running shoes is another one. 100% for me helps me avoid injuries. And I cannot do a run without a banging playlist going on in my ears or like a really good podcast. It's the bit that I actually like look forward to. If you've been following me for a while, then this is not a shock. I use the Shocks. Oh, see what I just did there? I didn't even mean to do that. I use the Shocks Open Fit 2 Plus earphones. I've been using Shocks for my runs, and actually not just my runs, workouts in the gym for the past 2 years, which is why I'm so excited to say that I'm actually partnering with them in this video. Not only are they incredibly lightweight, they're very comfortable, and I can wear them for ages, but let's talk about safety, especially with running outdoors. When I am on an outdoor run, or I'm just in the gym, I want to be aware of my surroundings. I want to feel safe while also still being able to enjoy high quality sound, high quality audio, music, whatever it is I'm listening to. I live in London, a very hustling, bustling environment, and I want to be able to hear if there's gonna be a cyclist like whizzing past me. Or as a young woman who's on her own, I really want to be aware of my surroundings. I want to be able to hear everything that's going on around me. Shocks have just hit the nail on the head with this design. Let me show you. These are so comfortable. They wrap around my ear like that. No matter how intense the run is or the workout is, they're staying put, which I love. They have rich Dolby powered sound. They're designed to keep the ear canal very open and fresh, making them perfect for those long distance runs or those longer workouts. These are my biggest running must-have. They've transformed my runs, and so if you're interested in finding out a bit more, if you want to go shop at Sshox yourself, I will have the link in the description bar with all the details. A huge thank you to Sshox for sponsoring this part of the video. Sshox also has another model called Open Run Pro 2, which is also great for running. So I'll be taking this one on my run today. Get 1k down. I have 10 to go. I feel okay so far. Saw some cows. 2k in, but I have a stitch. Woo. Trying to run through it, but it's a little painful. My stitch is easing a bit. It's kind of a quiet hour of the day, which, as a female, makes me a little bit more wary when I'm running, especially like in the middle of nowhere, which is beautiful, but honestly that's why these open earphones are essential. 4k in, 5k in, woo, 6. Oh my god, ran that a bit too fast because I'm listening to Defying Gravity. I may have cried a little. 7k. I have 2k to go. Whilst I'm feeling quite good, I'm surprised by my stamina. It is also like, this is only half of a half marathon, which scares me a little, but I have time so far. I'm so proud of my body for this run. Last k, one more k. Woo! Good tunes make you run faster. Oh my god. 11k in 58 minutes. The running training is working. It's paying off. My longest run ever. To survive to start. Are you okay? Are you alive?
I'm alive.
Your voice sounds so bad.
Yeah, a lot of shouting.
Celebrate Sunday night.
Ramen, baby.
Some ramen. Got chicken ramen from Wagamama's. Get some health back into you. Yeah. My hand is next. 1 week to go. And then we'll be married before you know it.
We'll be married.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
So,
you happy your dad's back? The broth is nice.
Mm.
Push out, hinge forwards. This is slow and steady.
I love kickstarting my week with a reformer class. It's the start of the week. Someone just tell me what to do because my brain is always a bit muggy at the start of the week. The dynamic classes at my gym as well are a bit faster in pace. They're a bit more challenging, which I love. And since running has kind of been my like priority workout, doing that 3 times a week, getting these classes in between those runs, I swear it helps so much with stretching, which then helps me avoid getting injured. Anyway, I came home and I was really hungry. I was craving pancakes. I think where I used to go wrong with meals was always thinking that healthy meals that gave me the nutrients I actually needed had to be boring. Now I will try my best to actually just make the meal that my body's craving, adjust the recipe, adjust the ingredients to add more goodness in there, I suppose. These are my cottage cheese pancakes. Tends to be a bit higher in protein and therefore it keeps me fuller for longer. I love adding banana as well, it makes them naturally sweet. Added some flour, eggs, fried them up, and then that's literally it. It was so easy, very fast. I know it sounds weird putting cottage cheese in your pancakes, but they're good. I've got a very poorly hungover Will on the couch, so I wanted to make something yummy. Gonna make a little gnocchi dish. I cannot do any what I eat in a week videos without featuring some sort of gnocchi, and since I have acting class this evening, I have acting class every day from 6:30 to 9:30 this week, which means it makes it a bit awkward with dinner. I love this recipe because it's super quick. It's super yummy. Do you feel better?
Thank you. Getting there.
Yeah, this should literally only take like 15 minutes. I have some chicken sausages. I think they're from Heck, and if that's even what the brand's called, and I absolutely love them. I love mixing them with gnocchi. Yummy, scrumptious dish, which will hopefully keep me full for the next few hours because I need it. These acting classes are a little bit intense in a good way. And then I will probably eat something afterwards, so something smaller. But this, for my schedule this week, this is like my dinner.
It's just very...
Okay, fun fact about me, I have a nut allergy, which means growing up I was always jealous of people who would just quickly whip together a pesto pasta. I know there's pestos out there that don't have nuts in them, but if I'm being really honest, I actually despise the taste of pesto. But I love making this version. This is such a like healthy, yummy green pasta sauce, and to be honest, you could put this sauce on anything. It doesn't have to be pasta. I just bloody love gnocchi so much. I probably have it at least once a week. But it's just frozen spinach, cannellini beans, lemon, salt, pepper. I love beans because like they come in a tin and I'll just always have them in my cupboards. Add it all together. I added some ricotta for extra creaminess, but honestly the sauce is pretty creamy as it comes since it has the beans in it. And this is so good. So good. The combination of the little chunks of sausage with the gnocchi, obsessed.
Good morning. I'm back from my little morning reformer Pilates class, and I honestly don't have that much time this morning, so I'm gonna make a really quick breakfast. I popped into a shop on the way home because I don't know what was up with me today. I'm craving a big juicy tomato, like really badly. I was that kid that hated tomatoes, and I still am not someone who can just like bite into a tomato or have like tomatoes as a snack, but something about tomatoes when they're done well in something delicious. Since I have some bagels to use up, a very busy, realistic kind of week. I feel like whenever I film workouts of the week or what I eat in a week of videos, I will purposely fit them in on a week that isn't all that busy, where I don't have tons happening. Whereas this week I have my intensive acting classes every single evening, and I also have my hen do at the end of the week. So this, I guess, is tailored towards more like of the quick recipes and how I still fit workouts in even on a busy week, because I've definitely found this year I've learned what it takes to be disciplined for myself, like what actually works for me. And it's actually just a case of getting my priorities straight. I am a better person, I'm nicer, I function better when I still prioritize eating well and making sure that I move my body, not every single day. Honestly, that's why like moving to where we live now was always gonna improve our quality of life. If you guys don't know, for those of you who have followed along the journey, we moved at the end of last year, and because like the area where we were before in London, I would have to drive to the gym. I couldn't really run. There was like one running route I would do. It like put me off running because there would always be something I didn't like on the run, whether it was like a dodgy person just lingering around. It's this big park and it would always be so empty, and I hated feeling so alone. I'd have like, this happened 3 times. I'd have like massive dogs chase me because they were off the lead. But yeah, it would give me such a fright, and I'm literally not scared of dogs. But just like running by yourself and then being chased and barked at by a huge dog. Anyway, we moved to this area to improve our quality of life. I've really loved running. My gym is so close. I've just found I've liked doing classes more. Classes are the thing that like I'll book it in, I have to show up. Just an hour of my time. I don't even really need to use my brain. Like the person's gonna tell me what to do. Yeah, my point is I'm just very grateful for, I don't know, this new life we've had since moving here. And yeah, being a bit more experimentative with food as well, trying to try new recipes. I love cooking. I'm not ever saying I'm a good cook. I'm also not like an innovative cook. I feel like I rarely make something that's wholly original. I'm constantly inspired by like so many recipes I see online. That's why I love making these videos. I love watching them. Okay, on that note, let's make breakfast. I'm sorry, but
but how good does this tomato look? I love a big beef tomato. There's something just so satisfying about popping it on a bagel. It feels very like New York bagel style. I wanted to go with, yeah, like your classic New York bagel. So I had cream cheese in my fridge, and I also had this like everything seasoning, which just makes such a big difference. So I added that. I also wanted like a bit more of a balanced plate, so I had some yogurt, I had some fruit, some kiwi. Kiwi's a fruit I love so much, but I like forget to pick it up, and I think it's important to like not just eat the same fruit and veg all the time. I know it's easy and also, yeah, cheaper, but let's be honest, fruit and veg is so expensive nowadays. But when I can, just making sure I am adding variety to my meals. I haven't had lash extensions in maybe a couple of years, maybe a while, but I have my hen do, so I'm off to a patch test now at this place in Holbrook. It's been for my lash appointment, my consultation. Now I'm shopping for my hen do in like Covent Garden area. There's so many shops. I've only found one thing so far. I feel like there's so much I need to get. I managed to get a white bikini. Why was that so hard to find? I don't know. So like a cover up thing. Because I don't know where I'm going on my hen do, but I know it's warm. I know it's nice weather. Do apologize because this is where the week gets ever so slightly disjointed. I was kind of running around like a headless chicken by this point in the week. It was getting a little busy managing everything, but I still managed to film bits and bobs. So you guys just saw I went for errands for my hen do. This is the next morning. I had a run to do today, so I wanted to make myself a good breakfast. Also, please don't think that this is all I eat. I'm only showing you like some recipes from the days, more like the interesting bits. This is one of my favorite breakfasts. It feels like a little healthy fry up situation. I just cooked up some of those sausages because I had to use them up. I cooked up some spinach and fried some eggs, and honestly it was delicious. This is the current state of my room. We are packing for the hen do. As you can tell, literally everything's white. I got these beautiful boots. Where are these from again? Dia Studios. So anyway, this is what honestly has been occupying my brain. I know yesterday I didn't end up filming lunch or dinner, and honestly it's because it turned into the most hectic day that like I had to come home, I had to do work and then leave for acting class, and just like on the way I got like a Caesar salad wrap. It was good. And then I got a snack on the way home at like 10 p.m. and I didn't film it. I'm sorry, my brain was not there. And today has been a day of, I've had to do a lot of editing, YouTube work. It's the acting classes and the hen do that have just been like taking up so much brain power. But because I don't have as much time as I normally would this week, I normally do 3 runs a week. I'll do a long run, a short run, like an easy paced run going quite slow, and then like a tempo or interval run. But this run, because I did my 11k on Sunday, the distances are a bit shorter, so I have 2 5Ks to do this week basically. But because I'm away this weekend, I only really have time to fit in 1 run before I go, which is now. So I'm gonna do a 5K, but instead of going at like an easy pace, this is more just for fun. Actually, I want to see what my current 5K pace is, like pushing myself to go kind of as fast as I can, because I think the fastest I've ever done one is like basically 27 minutes. I'd like to think I could do it in under 25 now. Maybe not, let's see. I'm just gonna go for it. So yeah, a bit of a burst fun challenge. Hopefully I can make that sub 25. That was not a good run. Oh my god. I went off way too hard. It's the middle of the day, so it's busy and it's so hot. And anyway, enough with excuses. I really tried my best. I only got to 4.5k. I did that in 21 minutes. I was dying. My heart rate was way too high, so I gave up. Oh, it's not that deep. At least I got most of it done. Way too hot. What temperature even is it? It's 23 degrees. I feel like that's the Scottish
gal in me coming out.
Last workout of the week, let's go. If you followed me a year ago, then maybe you remember I was really into weightlifting at the gym. I would squat heavy, I would deadlift heavy, for me anyway, and I was like working up, trying to lift heavier and heavier each week. I then kind of fell out of love with it and out of habit with it towards the end of the year, but I am a strong believer in how important it is to even lightly train your muscles, more so for longevity, hopefully in older age. Stronger muscles, stronger body, you're just going to have an easier time. And also for running is easier if you have stronger legs, if you have a stronger body carrying you. So this is me just easing back into it. Did more of a full body workout with really light weights. This was also just a quick burst workout. I think I was in the gym for less than 30 minutes, and then I had a lot of work to do this morning, so I booted. Okay, I may have failed over the past few days, guys. I've been so busy, and I did go for a workout this morning in the gym, as you just saw. Now I'm actually in my co-working space. It's Friday morning, it's super quiet, so there's no one here. I actually had a really nice gym session. I haven't lifted heavy in ages, and I'm still not lifting heavy, so I'm just trying to like ease back into getting my body used to weightlifting. Can't do everything. I need to get some work done. It's 8 a.m. and I'm so behind on work for the week, so let's go. Just to be real as well about what it's like when life is a little crazy, I popped into M&S and I got this little raspberry overnight wheat bix for breakfast. It's pretty yummy.